What are some non-toxic brands? Thank you for the question. I'm just putting some lotion on my hands because I hate coming on here with ashy hands. Anyway, number one, let's see. I would start off with braiding your own hair without adding extensions. Okay, so obviously that is the main way you can avoid these toxic brands or toxic hair in your or on your scalp is just braid your own hair. There's nothing wrong with braiding your own hair, but avoiding extensions altogether. Obviously, for many women, that may not be a good option for different reasons, either because you don't like the length or you want more length or you want more hair. It's your prerogative, right? The second option would be to consider human hair, right? So human hair would be the next best option if you want to avoid synthetic braiding hair, because to date, as far as I am aware, I don't know of any synthetic braiding hair that does not have any toxic ingredients in them. Now, if you know different, please go ahead and leave that in the comments. But yeah, to date, I don't know of any synthetic braiding hair that you can burn or you can dip in hot water that isn't toxic or potentially dangerous to your health. Okay, so there's that. Now, there are companies out there that are Black owned and maybe selling synthetic hair. And again, just be careful of marketing, okay? Just because something is Black owned doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be any better than some of the other synthetic brands that are out there. Vegan options. I know there are many brands, well, I shouldn't say many, but there are a few brands out there. For example, Rebundle. I'll be honest, I have not tried Rebundle yet, but as soon as I will, you will be the first to know when I try it. It's a plant-based product made with banana fiber, and it is biodegradable. And again, it is vegan. It's made with the stalk of the banana plant. I've watched many videos on how they transform the stalk and, turn it into like shreds, and it somehow resembles strands of hair. Obviously, it's going to have a very different texture, but it can behave similarly, I guess, to synthetic hair. Yeah, if you've tried that, let me know in the comments. I also hear that unfortunately, it's very hard to get your hands on the hair because they sell out all the time. So again, it's called Rebundle, and it's or it's designed by an African American girl or African American woman. Let's put it that. But there are actually other companies out there in Africa that also do the same thing. So I imagine it was inspired by the African practice. So yeah, you can look into it yourself. Banana fiber that is used for braiding. Other options in terms of human hair, you can try going to Remy, New York. So Remy, REMYNY. So RemyNewYork.com. If you are really looking for fair sourced, ethical human hair extensions, if it's really important to you that the hair that is being sourced is ethical, check out Remy, New York. Now, again, I have no control over the prices, okay? If you want to know specifically what hair I use, and I'm not telling you to use it, I'm just saying this is what I use when it comes to human hair. I've used several different companies, but specifically when it comes to bulk braiding hair that I use for boho braids, if you look at my post, you'll see I've had braids. I still do braids, and I use Ywigs. So I have used hair from Ywigs. You can check them out. I have a discount code. It's just my name, Habiba Tunau, HABIBA for 15% off. So again, you don't have to use them. I'm just telling you, if you want to use them, you can use my discount code to get 15% off. Another company I use a lot is HerGivenHair. And if you want, honestly, the best textured hair, like kinky curly, hair that looks like our hair. It's just beautiful hair. I use hair from them in terms of wigs. So like headband wigs or V-part wigs or whatever. If you're looking for, different lengths, different textures, different colors, really good quality. Because again, there are tons of hair companies out there. Everybody's selling hair nowadays, but the quality is different. So that's where I get most of my wigs that last years. Another company that I know makes good hair or good hair products is the Virgin Hair Company. And I believe the sister who runs that business is Nigerian American. They make a product called perucas, which are ready to wear wigs. So again, if you are in the market for a good hair product, check out those companies. It may cost you a little bit more, but again, you get what you pay for. Now, again, there are tons of other hair companies selling hair, and you put the hair in hot water and color starts to run out, or it smells funny, or I don't know, just sketch. A lot of sketch products out there, so be careful. Oh, let me not forget, because I'm also African, we also may use Brazilian wool, Brazilian wool or yarn that can be used for braids, assuming you're not dipping it in hot water and doing, too much. And also African threading. So African threading is very popular, not so much in America, but I know, again, in Africa, it's a big thing, especially if you want to stretch your hair without adding heat, to use thread. And you can keep the thread in your hair wrapped around in portions, and it actually looks pretty with the thread. And then your hair, once you unravel the thread, ends up looking, like a blowout. So that's my thoughts. Please free to add any other resources that I may have missed or suggestions. And thank you for your question.